Happy New Year's, Nesties. How is everybody doing? Thought I would just come out this morning and do a quick tour for the 2024 year. We made it. We're blessed. There's so many things going on. So let me see what all I can be grateful for. Everything. I thank you for joining me. My name is Netta. I am Netta. Let's get it right. Hi, I'm Netta from Netta's Nest. I am in Florida. This is zone 10A now, guys. Isn't that something? I guess zones changed a couple months ago or a couple of weeks ago. Not really sure. So, a couple things are going to change. It's Netta's Nest. I think in my intro when I first started my vlogging, I just kind of got stuck in the gardening zone because I was on hiatus from work. But I think I'm going to do a vlog / I'm going to start back on my budgeting journey. And before, the first thing I'm going to do is start off with, I think it's the 100, oh, look at the blurriness. 100 envelope challenge. That's what I'm going to start off with. But before we get down to that, let's go outside. Well, I have a couple things in here. This is a sunflower that just kind of fell over. That's a tomato that I put in the back. All the rest of them that was in there, I put those outside. As usual, nothing's germinating here. There was one cucumber in here. I put it in a pot. There was a two Tabascos in here. I put that uprooted, put in the pot. And I think that's a orange seed. If not, it's a sweet potato carnival blend pepper. Nothing's germinating, but I'm going to leave it alone. It is a whopping, see, I got my blanket up here because it's cold in the house. It's a whopping, barely, it was 48 degrees this morning, and I think it's now just, when I checked the weather this morning, it was 100, I wish. It was, 48 degrees. My sprinkler system did come on last night, so I do have water gathering everywhere. And this is it. I think my boys kind of came out and started picking up poop. You're full of water over here, which is always, I gotta dump that out all the time because it gets full. And that's just my lily fell over, which is okay. Alrighty, let me go over here to the corner, guys, and see what's going on. So hopefully this spring I will be loaded full of yellow flowers. I do have a lily planted there. My rose, she's a beauty. It's getting old. There's another one. They're like long stem roses. Isn't that a beautiful? It's beautiful. And there's another one coming. There's some more going on there. And right here, those have all fallen off. There's another lily there. I took it out the bucket because it was drowning. My yellow hibiscus. And the thing, guys, that all these mums I bought, not all, but 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. They were all yellow. Look how they're growing back orange. Make it make sense. I don't know. Over here, this pepper, it looks a mess. I don't know if it's because it's too cold or what's up. There were 3 peppers on here. Now there's 1. You know, somebody ate it. This is the little pepper that I bought from Walmart. This is Kmart. That's a long time ago. And it was just a little stem. But look at the little flowers on it. 1, 2, 3. I mean, it's still, and look at this. Somebody's over here having them a ball eating. But I'm gonna cut that back. I might cut that back completely. This is my potato bush. It hadn't fallen back yet. This is some tomato. What variety, I don't know, but it's hanging strong. These are some onions I planted in this little container, covered it up. This is what trips me out, guys. This celery has gone absolutely parsley, gone hog wild. Look at it. And my question is, why must tomato always be diseased? I don't know. I think I got some pest pressure out here. And look at this collard green row. Now, I don't know why those, look how beautiful they are. And then look at these three. Go figure. Is it possible the moringa tree? And then there's lots of little life under here. I don't know what's growing. I know I put a bunch of onion out here, but these two little two-leaf plants were everywhere. And I know they're vegetables because somebody came down and mowed them all down. And long time ago, I planted cilantro, thyme, and sage, and I think they're finally coming up. I don't know what these are, but they're popping up everywhere. And there's my strawberry. So that's parsley, and that's lavender. I got some seeds that I threw back there. Some cilantro, sage is growing back there. I have my onions are finally coming up over here. See that little sparse right there? I think it's in there. Don't get it confused with all my garlic that's popping up. The strawberries are doing remarkable. I bought these calla lilies because I absolutely love them. And look at this. It broke off and she's still a beauty. Isn't it beautiful? I'm gonna end up putting them in the dirt. All of these little ones have made a comeback from the summer. There's another one. So my whole garden, I would love it to be filled with yellow flowers. These are my beets. We got a little strawberry here, another green. These beets have been here forever. As you see, I've been picking on them. I made some beet juice with the leaves. This is a little green that just survived. That's a radish. I don't know. I just threw it in there. It's not like I'm going to eat it. Look at this beauty here. Look at it. Just look at it. Isn't she just glorious? When I tell you, I don't even want to cut this one. I haven't cut it. And then I have these two. I do crop those. I do take from those. But I haven't touched that one yet. It's huge and beautiful. I like it. I really do. I just don't want to harvest off of it yet. But I tell you what, guys, this is what I did. Remember, I had all of my berries over here. Look what I did. I'm closing off my garden. I lined them up here. And they seem to like this area. And I bought me a bunch of snapdragons. They needed some water. What are you growing out of here? The weed. Now I put all my snapdragons in between, so I got berries. This is going to be like a little berry lane. I have something that I have fenced. I'm going to trellis up over here. Look at the budding on my I thought my blueberries were done for, but they're gonna be kind to me. This one's I'm not sure of, but I left it here because I found this little tiny guy in here. So we'll see. This one's doing good. Look at that, guys. So I'm gonna get I gotta feed them and find something good for them. This is my mulberry tree. Get from over here. You know, they say these things right here grow wicked wild. These are blackberries. So I definitely want to keep them together, but they're being so kind and they're growing. And if I don't get any berries this year, maybe I'll get some next year. And also I got all kind of mess out here. I did plant this. I think it's a cuke. Looks like some ants are over here. I kind of keep this raised duck because the dogs run over here all the time, so I gotta throw some mulch. I got my first azalea. Where's my pineapples? I wanted to close this area in right here, but when my mangoes grow in, I gotta be able to have room to step around and walk around. So this will be my official entrance to my little patch here. Things are gonna change. Excuse me, guys. So November we went to Dallas, football game, blah blah blah. I was feeling kind of icky. Not icky. I thought it was just like a sinus thing. I made it through. I got sick as all get out in Texas. We came home. I had to call off from work, and I got better. Then I got worse again. And so I got worse again, and now here it is, so a whole month has passed. I'm still struggling, but by the grace of God, for the past 2 nights, I haven't coughed. And I've coughed like crazy for the whole month. I don't know what I had. I wasn't tested for the bug. I wasn't worried about it. I was like, whatever it is, it's going to last about 2 weeks. But honey, it lasts for a whole month. So anyhow, back to the schedule program. More roses. They're coming. They're yellow. I'm loving that. But these roses start off yellow, then turn peach. That's some kale up under there. I moved my spinach over here. It's just a little project to see if I can grow some, what's that? A golden zucchini. Who knows? It might come up. My little pot of greens, some salad greens, more greens, more spinach, greens, lettuce. I don't know. I think I'm going to eat this lettuce. It looks pretty good. I might just eat it. Oh, I forgot. Uh-oh. Better watch it before I fall. I put celery. See how it grows. So that's celery. And this one right here is romaine. If it catches on, it catches on. Great. I love it. Well, this is this, guys. And these shavings right here, there's some shavings my husband had left over from his is a humidor. They're cedar chips. I put them in there, and for some reason, they like it. Back in here to my junk pile. I'm left my potatoes out here because I'm just gonna let those bud back up, and I'm gonna put them back in the ground. The other ones that I dug up the other day, I'm gonna have those for breakfast today. This is papaya and onion. These are all onions. That's garbage. So I'll see how long it takes for those to come up. I had that little tray. I wanted to use it. I started to crop some greens last night, but I was like, girl, you just sprayed. I'll put them greens right in there. I'm not going to eat them. My jasmine's doing fine. This is my grow tower right here, guys. Grow tower is doing absolutely remarkable. I want to move it. I don't know if I want to move it over here, but I definitely want to move it. I bought one more bag of rocks. It was on sale. You know, if it's not on sale, I don't buy them. So this area will not be filled in unless the rocks are on sale. I'm not buying the whole price. And then plus, I'm going to start budgeting for everything in the garden. Because from last March until December, I've invested so much money here. So now I need to slow it down. And I need to get back to work and start back recouping a lot of my funds. And as far as that, I'm going to budget for everything in the yard. So everything that I buy, all the way down to my mulch and my rocks, it must be on sale. Now, what is going on over there? I got a hornworm. I'll get over there later. Okay. So, here we go here. Onions. They're growing excellent. My Koyas, love them, love them, love them, love them. My green patch here, everything's looking beautiful. Now, I either have a hornworm or somebody is over here getting down eating. You see all this mess down there? They are having a field day on my pepper. Now, why do you want to start this mess again? Now, I did spray the other day. Now, I'm not going to say that it's a hornworm, because hornworms don't need debris. Somebody is out here eating. And they over here eating, and look at how they done chomp. They just a chomping. I'll put something around it tonight for deterrent. There's some broccoli coming up. I've already picked the one big broccoli. My greens are lovely. My daughter's friend, I just asked her to ask her mom if she liked greens. She need to come and get some, because I have an abundance and I need to share. We talked about that. Strawberries are doing fine. Carrots are growing. I haven't cropped those greens yet. That cabbage is doing fine. I think those tomatoes are done for, but I'm going to leave them alone. But this fella here is doing just fine. It's the biggest tomato I have. But why does this? What do I need to do to my tomatoes, guys? They always look so horrible. I know and I shouldn't complain, because I got such remarkable production out of this. What is this called? What is that? Roma. Out of this Roma tomato. And this bush right here refused to give me more than one tomato at a time. So it gave me one big tomato. Maybe I should cut this part off. But I don't know, how can I stop stuff from being diseased? They say cut it from down there. Don't let water splash back up on it. Blah, blah, blah. And still, this bad boy has no leaves from almost 3 feet up. And it still just look a mess, but it produces extremely well. So I don't know. I may have to cut this back and plant another one. I don't know. I have plenty of tomatoes. That I do know. So I'll see. Look what she's doing. Curling in on herself. Over here, I put mulch all back here, guys. I got more super juice growing over there. I got to put that over there to my tomatoes, because I want some flowers to grow along here. This is going to be in potatoes as soon as I get around to it. Basil is not looking good, but I don't want to cut it down, because the bees are just loving it. So I'll just let them have at it. I've cut back some of the purple basil. And back up in there, the carrots are doing remarkable. But these greens, I mean, honey, do y'all thing. I did add some babies out here. There's my rose, and the other one's over here. I thought I had one climbing rose. I have 2 of them. So that's the climber. It'll live there. It can have this side of the trellis. That's the climber. It can have that. And then I've determined that I put lettuce down here. I didn't know what it was, but it's lettuce. Excuse me. I put this. Where did I get this green from? This one was in my grow tower. Yeah, I think it was. I took it out and put it there. There was a potato in there. That's where those potatoes come from. I think it was in the grow tower. No, look, I have onions coming up. It's a little dry. I need to put some water up here. The tower gets water from here down, but not up, so I gotta pour water and do that. I covered these little guys up because somebody was constantly in here eating on them, chopping them down. So I put that in there. That carrot is doing beautifully. Those are basket tomatoes. I think this is lettuce, but I'm gonna throw some peas down here. See what happens. And my mama sent me some mystery seeds, and I put it down there. Everything has slowed down in this basket here. I got broccoli going. Some kale. A lot of greens. Did pretty well. This is my purple basil I cut down. The bok choy, not really sure. It went to seed and I cut it out. And it's going to seed again. I might pull it. I don't know. That one right there. I keep hearing people say they put it in their eggs. They use it as a stir fry. I need to utilize it. But I have a lot of more greens. I have tomatoes just randomly stuffed in there. This tomato here. Then saw some little fellas on here the other day. That's there. This is my nursery here. Everybody's growing so well. I intentionally did not water because it was too wet and nets were flying everywhere. So I really let these guys dry out. I think these are not snapdragons, but hollyhocks. I'm gonna have to water you because I put some cucumbers in there. I really got to get on the road with cucumbers. Plenty of tomatoes growing. So I might give it some water, and all those bugs aren't flying around anymore. I put all my curly mustards right here. I will not be growing those anymore. Once they die out, I'll put something else in there if they die out. My cabbage is here. I definitely need to go buy me some more cabbage. I have not been successful growing cabbage from seed, so I'm going to have to buy cabbage. I have peppers. I put more onions there. I pulled up that that was a purple basil, and that was the root of the okra, and something else. I peeled it up and I put my friends keep doing this. The squirrels. I've been pulling these up everywhere. So have some little ones over here. That's a hole right there. Who knows what's in there. Plenty of greens. Mustard greens, purple mustards, regular mustards, bok choy. With some lettuce in here. I pulled it up, but this is pretty healthy. Oh, let me show you over here. Well, because I put tomatoes in each one of these corners. In each corner. And the one over here is not doing well. But this one here does have a bloom on it. Yep, has a little flower on it. So I'm just going to leave things alone. It's getting ready to be ignored for a couple of days. These are peppers that I would love for them to take off to see if they were going to do anything, because I want more peppers in my life. The grape tree. They say they look like they're dead. They're just dormant. Leave it alone. It'll come back. So I'm going to leave it alone. Let that have that. I found more broccoli back here. And this is what's amazing, because I know that I bought 6 broccolis. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the other broccolis are from seed. And I thought I couldn't grow broccoli from seed. So that's a broccoli. Got a little booger down there. That one, that one. So yeah, all those are from seed. And I put that in there, which I'll probably end up pulling that, because it needs to be over here with those other curly ones. As a matter of fact, let me just take you out of here right now. And I had put one over here. And guess what it's doing? It's growing. Isn't that something? I had some other little stuff growing over here, but you know what? It is somebody out here that just mowing stuff down. This is my little makeshift tomato area here. Yeah, like always, they look a mess, but they're producing. I took some out of here the other day. They're like little ones like this, but this is the biggest one. That's a big one. That's a pretty decent one over there. Oh goodness. Okay, that one and that one. And see how messy they look? Oof. I'm just gonna leave them there until the next season. There's another one. I'm gonna leave them here because I got to do a better system than this to set them up. But they get about this big and they start blushing. And I don't know why those two are big, but I put my so-called super juice down here yesterday. Eggplants looks to be growing. There was some hanging off of here. Somebody ate them. Somebody ate them. I do have somebody in this yard that keeps coming eating my fruit. There's another eggplant. And it ate the skinny ones, and I like the skinny eggplants over the fat ones. My lemon tree is doing good, and the hood is hanging in. I just throw stuff over here. I'm not worried about it. If it grow it, don't it don't. It's so funny how those radishes have rerooted. Spinach has rerooted. Sweet potato is rerooted. That's lettuce going to seed. And that's the eggplant, and I'm just going to leave well enough alone. And this is this over here, guys. I'm going to have to come back here and spray my lime tree again, because it's getting this crap on it again. And I had got rid of that for a long time, because it gave me 2 limes 2 years ago. Let's see what it's going to give me again with me taking care of it. But my eggplant looks terrible, but it's okay. I don't know if they like the cool weather at all. It's been a little cool. I'm not really sure. But it keeps trying to produce. It keeps trying. I'm going to have to build it a little fort and cover it up, because somebody enjoys eggplant and they keep eating them. This is what I'm going to be excited about, my purple cabbage. That's trying to curl in. That one's struggling. I was cutting back my collard green leaves so that my cabbage can get some sun so it can grow. I left the purple mustards over here, and they're doing just fine right there. That's my so my compost, guys. I didn't have the bucket up under there for a while, but when this bucket gets wet, the juices fall through to up under that, and I use that as my super juice, and I've been watering. I water stuff with it. Alrighty, guys. January has been lovely. There's a lot going on, a lot to be started. I got some planting mix out here, compost. I got another rose bush I need to plant. That's jasmine that never did anything, but this is something else that's finally happening. Look who decided to make a presence. This tomato bush has been here forever. I don't bother with it. I just let it grow haywire, and it's giving me a tomato. So, guys, project after project going on, but slow and surely we'll get it done. As I walk across the yard, I have some plans. I think I'm gonna put my corn over there for the summer, or whenever corn I'm supposed to plant it. This pumpkin, I finally got it to come across this fence, and I've seen several pumpkins, little pumpkins grow. There's one there. There is another one. There is another one, but haven't been fertilized yet. So we have all those coming, and that's going to be another one. So maybe it'll shake a little something, and we might get a pumpkin eventually. I keep getting the pumpkin, but nothing's being fertilized. Pineapples galore. But isn't it so nice to just have this little beauty here in the center of it? But the worms love her. Yeah, they're always in there growing. So nobody's munching down my broccoli anymore. I just left it alone. Oh, look at there. Got a sprig in there. And somebody was forever in here eating this broccoli. I just left it alone. This is my Koya. Oh, there's another one. I'm getting broccoli. And Koyas are everywhere. I gotta really get some aloe and cut it, because I don't need to put it on my feet. My feet are so dry. So, alrighty. So broccoli's finally catching on. I gotta cut back these bushes eventually. I had no idea that basil grew so big, but it does. So, but it's not dying back. Seeds are everywhere. This little one finally got a plant on it. Took forever. Looks like the acorn squash is trying to make a comeback down there. Something else is growing too, but I think it's just flowers. All kind of mess back there. Looks like the watermelon has bit the dust. Oh no, there's a little one hanging in there. Let me see if I can blow this out. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's still back there. Yes, let me see if, I don't know if you guys got a good picture of the broccoli in there. But there it is. I don't see, oh, there it goes. Now this is broccolini, I believe. There's another one in there. And there's, look at all this, the carrots. You see them? There's a friend there. Where'd he go? You know, with the bees in love. Love this basil. Carrots everywhere. Squirrels again. We are forever planting their trees. But whole heap of carrots back here. It's all kind of mess back here. I threw some seeds back here, honey, and everything is just germinating. And this plant here, I just read somebody say keep it in the bucket, it'll grow wild. I do have it in the bucket. I hope it is not a butterfly haven, because if it is, it's leaving here. All kind of stuff growing back here. Let's see if I get some carrots. Like a step nutter. All kind of stuff is growing back here. I got a remote too down here. I don't have any gloves on. I'm not going to do too much picking. I gotta get some gloves on. I'm gonna go back down to regular size. Alright, there we go, guys. That looks a mess, but still producing. That's a butternut squash. That is. That's the failure of a butternut squash, but I cut it all the way back there. But this is this pumpkin that's from over here that struggled. I planted this pumpkin back in the summertime, and you see it. Finally got it over the fence like planned. I've been trying to cut off extra appendages. I don't want anything else growing. I just want all the energy to go to the back. But I didn't want to cut off all the flowers from the bees. Okay, guys, with all of that, that is that. 2024, here we are. We're gardening. Everybody stay blessed. Everybody, you know, be careful. Do what's possible. Love one another. And grow. Thank you.